Hi, I'm Ann Marie Garran from the University of Connecticut.
And I'm Josh Miller, a professor at Smith College School for Social Work. And we wanted to just talk with you about why we thought this was an important book to write and what we think is kind of special and unique about it. So why did we write this book?
I think we sat down and talked a lot because we taught for over 10 years together, and we were finding it frustrating that there wasn't one comprehensive text that covered all of the areas that we touched on, particularly in social work and in the social services. And so we thought that it would be helpful to people in terms of training to write a book that covered all of the bases.
I think what you just said about the fact that we weren't finding a book that was comprehensive. There were sociology texts, or historical texts, or psychology texts, and they all covered one aspect of racism. But I think when we were teaching it, we realized that it's very important to see racism as a very complex, multifaceted phenomenon. It's historical, it's structural, it's interpersonal, but it's also something that people internalize.
That's right.
And then helping professionals who are working in relationship with other people really had to understand the larger social context as well as the ways that people are internalizing it and how it influences our ability or inability to relate to one another.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the feedback that we've certainly gotten from students is that it's accessible, that it's readable, and that they don't walk away feeling guilty and shame, but that it really helps to set things in a historical context so they can understand the background of racism, but then also understand how it affects them and where they have a part in perpetuating it and how they can go about making social change.
Really good points, and I think the other thing is that when we wrote it, and the feedback we've gotten so far seems to confirm this, is that we wanted to write a book that wasn't for people of any particular race or ethnicity.
Right.
And we have different racial, ethnic identities. And we really have tried to write a book that, however a person identifies, there's something in this that they can learn and benefit from. And we hope that we've achieved that, because that's certainly something, a goal that we set out to accomplish.
I do think we have achieved it in large measure because we have a number of activities at the end of every chapter and reflection exercises that really help students, wherever they fall on the identity spectrum, to go deeper with the work and to do that work both personally and structurally and systemically. So it really helps people, I think, to place themselves and to understand the institutions that they interact with in a different way.
So the last thing I wanted to just say is I think that we both felt this is really timely and really important to be writing about it. We were very aware during President Obama's tenure how there was the excitement and the accomplishment of having our first African-American president, but it was also a time when there was a racial backlash. And he experienced a lot of racism, and social workers and psychologists and other helping professionals were working with people who were feeling a mixture of both pride but also frustration, fear, sadness because of some of the racism that emerged. And it's certainly, if anything, has gotten worse during the last presidential campaign and during the current administration, with people being targeted by virtue of their race, ethnicity, religion.
That's right.
And we tried to get into that, and we actually wrote this during the presidential campaign and tried to incorporate that into the book.
And I think that point makes me think about the fact that oftentimes when I'm talking to people in the field about how to teach about racism, how to understand it, how students can understand it better, people say, I just don't know what to say. When I hear something racist, I'm not sure what to say, so I don't say anything. And I really feel like this book helps people to learn and understand what to say. And I think that that's a really important tool.
Good point. One of the things is that we think we know a lot about this, but we also realize lots of other people know a lot about this, and we're always very interested in feedback, questions.
That's right.
Our goal is to continue to contribute to a project that's centuries old, which is to really confront and eradicate racism in the United States, and helping professionals need to be part of it.
I agree.